moms on here. Happy Sunday. I hope whatever you're doing this weekend is amazing and you've given yourself a break this weekend. So for those new to the community or those who haven't really caught any of the lives here, my name is Cara Wray. I'm a mindset coach for mothers who are ready to strip the mom guilt and own their ambition in business and family life. So I'm coming on here and I want to talk about why it's important to have tough conversations, what that does for you as a woman, as just a human in general, but what it also can launch you into. So I have been working on a few things for myself, but also for this community and for women that I serve, and it all surrounds having tough conversations. And myself and my coach this weekend, we talked about coincidences. Now, I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in everything happens for a reason. And we talked about that this weekend too, because everything that I was, putting into my programs, wanting to teach, wanting to put into for you guys was coming up in my life. And I had mentioned this in my live yesterday that I had shared. But also to anybody that comes on here, please say hey. I would love to give you some love to say hey, love the interaction. Anyways, we're going to continue, but please let me know. Please hashtag replay if you're catching the replay too. So, to continue, the ability to have tough conversations, what do you think that is going to do for you? I'm going to ask you that question. If you allow someone to treat you poorly for a very long time, and then all of a sudden you become a ticking time bomb, what is that going to do for you? If you don't speak your mind, what is that going to do for you? If you hold everything in, what is that going to do for you? If you aren't honoring your boundaries and values, what do you think that's going to do for you? And I was tested in this. Oh, let me tell you. So this all kind of occurred this weekend, and there's a relationship that I have with a person who is very important. But I was done being treated as a punching bag, and I was done being treated just poorly by this individual. And there came a time where the conversation needed to happen. And now we're all human and we all make mistakes. And I'm on here, you guys, to be honest and real with you. And that I snapped. I didn't take control. But however, what happened from everything that I have been learning and going through, now, yes, I snapped. Now, because I snapped though, but before I really knew much about myself, before I really dug deep and wanted to have these conversations with people and wanted to just honor the woman that I was, the woman of integrity, I would never have had these conversations with people, and I never would have been the person to go and say, I'm sorry. And this weekend that had to happen, where there was words spoken on both ends that needed to be rectified, that needed to be fixed, and I swear I had a movie scene moment where I said, you know what, this has to stop. This has to be figured out. And, texting, social media can be great if you're talking on it, but a lot of people don't understand how you're saying something unless you're on a live video, unless you're doing something like that. So, I decided to go and talk with her. And you guys, it was a life changer. It changed a whole bunch of situations for the better. We talked about a lot of things prior to now, things that I held on to that wasn't fair anymore, because I'm also learning that if someone does something, even if it's bad or if it's good, I can't expect people to for me to do, they can't expect me to be on top of my game all the time, or I can't expect them to be on top of their game. Or if somebody is doing, this is how I'm going to explain it to you. If somebody is doing something nice for you, so someone goes and does something nice for you, if that person is expecting for you to do the same thing, they're not doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They're doing it because they want something. So, hi mom. For some reason, Facebook again is not showing me who is popping on here. It just shows how many people are on here. So, I love that you put a little heart, because it's the only way I knew that you're on here. So, anyways, having the ability to have tough conversations can really change your world, can change your mind, can change how you feel about something, because our mind has this great thing of turning a small situation into this massive situation when it doesn't need to be. And I took control of the situation. I decided to talk about things that had bothered me from the past. I was 100% honest. This individual was also very honest with myself. We were very clear on our boundaries, what we valued in life. We really like hashed things out from our heart, you know, from our soul. Like every time I said something, like the love was coming from truly from my soul. Like I wasn't just like throwing words around just to throw words around. Like I truly wanted to rectify these things. And when you go in with it from a space of love, from a space of want, actually from a space of desire, that's different. Instead of want, it's a desire, because I went in desiring an outcome, a positive outcome. I went in desiring, you know, a friendship being built, being rebuilt, being like reformed. And I was going in with a desire of being me. So I'm on here encouraging you to have the tough conversations, to get out of your comfort zone, to talk about the things that bother you, because if you allow them to just like resurface and resurface and resurface, what is that going to do to you? What is that going to make you feel? Because it made me feel like shit. So I'm speaking from a point of I'm encouraging you to do what you feel is best for you. And if in your gut you feel like you need to have these conversations, do it. Because if I didn't do this, like if I didn't trust my gut, I would have been sitting here worrying, and there would have been a whole other, like, there would have been a shit show, you guys. So if I didn't step up in the woman of integrity that I knew I was, if I didn't step up and own my boundaries and values, if I didn't step up and still apologize for some of the words that I said, if I didn't step up and just be myself and honor that, I wouldn't be sitting here right now telling you guys about this. But I'm telling you from a honest space. Like, even though I'm teaching women and I'm supporting women and I'm helping women grow into the women they're being, I still make mistakes. And this is how I learn through things. This is how I help other people grow. But I have to be real and honest with everybody that's on here, because it can be really hard. And it can be hard. And if you're scared of those things, usually that's a good sign to do it. Just saying. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're catching the replay, I hope if you're on here, you're also enjoying this video. I'm speaking from just a very strong point of view of, you know, if it's hard or it seems hard to you, you seem scared, do it. You won't regret it. You won't. Because there's a lesson to be learned from everything, and everything happens for a damn reason. So, on that note, I love you all. Happy Sunday evening. I will be on tomorrow, probably later in the evening. But reminder, which I will post in the comments too, Stasia Whitehead and I have our webinar on September 26th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So my Regina, you know, Saskatoon, Moose Jaw area friends, that'll be at 6 p.m. our time. So remember, Central Standard Time. And I cannot wait to give you guys this content with her. Like, when we're together and our energies are together, it is wild. She has turned into a business bestie of mine. She lights me the hell up. She gives me permission when I forget to give myself permission, and I do the same for her. And we remind ourselves of the kick-ass women that we are and the moms that we want to serve. And you guys, she has a lot of juicy details for you guys. So if you want to learn how to attract your soulmate clients, if you want to learn about your boundaries and values, if you want to learn about this circle that you're with, the limiting beliefs that you have, if you want to knock those things down, you want to basically kind of like crack them open and, you know, make some shifts in your life, your business, in your family life, your relationship, then I encourage you to join us, because it is a free webinar. So remember, 7 p.m. September 26th. It's gonna be good. So on that note, have the most amazing evening, you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.